And then I called 911. Good morning. Toby Knapp is my name, and I want to say that the things that happen before 3 o'clock in the morning can impact your entire day. And I didn't always used to get up as early as I do now. And for a lot of reasons I do, I got to remember to put my card key away before I lose it. Um, and so anyway, I get up, I do some work, I come in. Sometimes I make time to go run up to the all night gas station place that serves made to order foods that rhymes with sheets. Especially if it's before my usual place, Dunkin', opens, and I don't really necessarily feel like going over to the all night other coffee place that's open just because I don't. But anyway, I digress. This morning, I was, coming back to the office and I'm on a major interstate highway. They have local lanes and main lanes, and I'm cruising along in the main lanes, getting ready to get over. And then all of a sudden, there's junk all over the interstate. Then it looked like something the size of a refrigerator. And then there was a debris field. I mean, it was just ridiculous. So I had to do like NASCAR offensive driving moves to get around it all. And I exited and then literally, told SIRI to call 911. You know what I mean? I spell that out because I don't want to trigger anything in the algorithm that, well, you know how algorithms can be. They think things for you. But anyway, it was interesting. I've never before in my life been on the phone with county 911 dispatch and then state police dispatch, all within 5 minutes. But fortunately, they're cleaning all this stuff up. And I got to tell you, man, I drove right like through it. Like sometimes when I remember from driver's ed class, if you're going to go into some sort of a situation and you don't know how it's going to come out on the other side and you're not going to hit anybody else, the best thing you can do is to swerve because you don't know what that's going to do to other people that might be behind you. Not that early in the morning there were people behind me, but I definitely looked like a driver that was consuming something because I have not pulled moves like that since I played Mario Kart. I felt like a real life Sonic the Hedgehog. So that was my drive back from Sheetz. I've got breakfast. Haven't even been able to get into it yet because I've got such an adrenaline rush. And when I got back to our iHeartRadio studios, I had to do a walk around of the car to make sure that I didn't hit or make sure that anything that I ran over didn't do any damage. Because you know how you run over something and you hear the boom, boom, boom. Well, that was my morning not too long ago. But I'm smelling breakfast. It smells good, So that was how things started. Prior to that, though, I've got to tell you, I've learned a couple of things about being up this early in the morning and things you should or you shouldn't do. This early in the morning, it is a bad idea to wear anything with a brand name on it, anything flashy. You can wear, like a work, jacket or some kind of attire like that. That's fine. But if you wear something flashy in the middle of the night, you have no idea who you're going to encounter. And when you go to all night establishments that are known for being open all night, sometimes you encounter people that are down on their luck and or have other things going on. And, it just makes you a target. So when you're out this early in the morning, you shed your anything that's nice, which, I was thinking before I had to do my evasive driving maneuvers. I was thinking to myself that, that would be interesting if I had like something to do right after everything on the morning part of my tasks for iHeartRadio that required me to go out and be public. I'd have to like build in time to go home, shower, change, kind of get cleaned up from the middle of the night because, when your day starts this early, you kind of dress comfortably, but you also don't dress showy and you don't dress in such a way that's going to make people think, oh, this guy's got something. I wonder why he's so dressed up. So pro tip for people who are up this early or out that late or whatever, if you're wearing something showy, even if you're coming home from a night out or whatever, ditch the brand names, the call letters, the brands. I said call letters like you even know what that means. Sorry, guys. Just sometimes I think too much about work stuff. Ditch anything that's showy, don't wear something that says Louis Vuitton or Louboutin or insert brand name from a fashion house here, because let's be honest, these are interesting times. Groceries are expensive. People need money and they see that and they think, hey, if I walk away with that, I could sell it, just saying something I've learned. Fortunately, not the hard way. Anyway, I hope you're doing well today. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. All these prop bets, they keep coming out fast and furious. We talked about some yesterday. You can see that if you search Toby Knapp here on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, all of the things, a few of the 266. And that was as of yesterday when we talked. Now, today, there's even more as we close in on the big game. Taylor's in Japan. That's kind of a big deal. And, once again, everybody is fascinated by Taylor and Travis. And somebody wrote an opinion piece I popped off on TikTok about. The cool thing about popping off on TikTok is it doesn't take a whole lot of time. You know what I mean? You just look at the camera and you go, wow. Kind of like this, only this is a little bit different because we're actually talking live in real time. And it is what it is. And I know that it'll live in perpetuity until I pull down my YouTube channel. But anyway, so have you picked somebody for the big game? We were talking about this yesterday on the DC show, and then I think I talked about it a little bit with you in the afternoon. I don't have really a dog in this fight. I'm just in it for a good football game. I mean, 49ers, Chiefs, they both have positives. They both have negatives. Love Andy Reid, you know. So fortunately, I'm looking forward to watching a good ball game, and I don't have to stress about my squad winning or losing. You know what I mean? Because that can be a thing for football fans. Anyway, another thing I wanted to talk to you about this morning is the fact that I may have to go have my ear like drained. I have this swimmer's eardrop stuff in my ear right now, and I smell like rubbing alcohol. I was going to say I smell like alcohol, but that could have many connotations. I smell like rubbing alcohol because I guess that's the active ingredient in swimmer's eardrops. But at first it was earwax drops, but then all of a sudden it started feeling like it wouldn't drain and like my ears are underwater. Like even right now, my left ear feels like I'm talking to you. It's underwater. It'll get better through the day. It'll start to clear up, but it never really goes away. So after consultation with a pharmacist, if this doesn't work after, nap time today, you might see me go to urgent care just to have my ear professionally drained, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway, you can tell the antibiotics are kicking in. Anyway, well, I hope you're well today. I hope things are good in your life. I hope that you and the family and everybody close to you as well. I hope that life goes your way today. Hopefully you don't have to avoid anything on a major interstate highway en route to wherever your destination may be today. But if you do, just remember, drive like your life depends on it. Excuse me. Authentic, no filter. You're actually seeing me deal with something I deal with every day. It's part of the reason I get up early to try to get ahead of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you know what? We go through for a reason in life, right? We don't have to profess to know the reason. We just have to be open to what the reason will teach us. If our eyes are open and our hearts open and we're willing to learn. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day today, and I'll talk to you in the air around you somewhere on one of these iHeart stations. And I love you for letting me be a part of your life.